calls. Steve Dawson thinks he knows why. Here's this week's edition of Outdoors on Delmarva.
Like the Pied Piper of West Ocean City, Glenn Phillips has summoned youngsters to a calling, and my, have they responded. Glenn, with the help of cooperating parents, has started the Little Quackers Club. Each child starts out with their own duck call made by Glenn himself.
They're ones I've made. They're all, I guess, handcrafted and painted by me and Jeff Jester. They're one of a kind. You'll never get one the same. And they're guaranteed for life.
And no duck call could be more appreciated.
So we started giving them for birthdays. And we give out a little certificate, which is thanks for joining the Little Bottoms Up Quackers Call Club. And that's how we got into it, by actually birthday presents.
Glenn keeps ducks at his home to help tone his calls, but more importantly, to introduce kids to real ducks. My own daughter Allie was so impressed, she just had to join.
There you go.
Allie apparently thought this was a secret society. The club has a full schedule of future activities.
We're going to be going to a duck farm, which has probably, they have every type of duck there is, and we're going to, run them through that and let them see the different types. We're going to build wood duck boxes in the spring, duck calling contest. Whenever they do come up, we're going to be in them, and we're going to hold some of our own.
They have their own leased property for parents and kids to use, and where this group can blow calls till their little heart's desire. The kids also participate in a small duck release.
I need somebody to hold this duck. You guys coming?
I'll hold it.
First flight into the marsh for ducks and kids. There's one out on the pond. As a parent and lover of our natural heritage, I can't think of anything more worthwhile. He's getting pretty good. If I was a duck, I'd come to you.
Good job.
That's as best as I can do.
That's as best as you can do? It wasn't bad, though. It did sound very duck-like. Give it time. Give it time. Steve Dawson, Outdoors in Delmarva for WBOC News.
They all sounded good.
Yeah, they sure did.
Can you imagine all those kids in your backyard? You think you have a flock of ducks back there. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Calling contests are pretty popular here on Delmarva, and Steve Dawson heads outdoors on Delmarva and discovers those contests are all good old-fashioned fun.
We make a lot of noise on Delmarva about our waterfowl, especially at a calling contest. And this past weekend at the East Coast Commercial Fishermen's Expo, the Little Quackers Club of the Eastern Shore held their first annual Quack Fest to raise the roof off of the convention center and have a noisy good time.
Time's running out. There we go. There you go. It's our first annual Little Quackers contest for 2-year-old to 60-year-old people. Women, men, adults, children of all ages.
Obviously, they start with the youngest mallard wannabes and work up.
Make her stop, that's good. Keep in mind these kids are all right.
Of course, there are those who still have a ways to go.
One more time. Okay, all right.
But that's okay.
I do this for the kids to give them a little bit of calling, with other kids to see. The Little Quackers are good. They practice at it, and you can see the difference in the callers.
Here, ducky, 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 ducky. Get in there right now, ducky. I told you to clean that nest up in that ring. Come on.
See, guys, nothing's sacred anymore. Well, that was closer, but this is what it's supposed to sound like.
Good job, very good.
The Baltimore Symphony Orchestra, it's not. But to us folks who would just as soon have our feet in good old Eastern Shore mud, it is, and always will be, music to our ears, no matter